Hello everybody, Sandi Clarkson here for My Creative Scrapbook, and today I'm doing an unboxing video with the July limited edition kit. And this month's kit features as one of the primary elements the 49 and Market Glimmer and Glee collection by Dennis Bruton. It's very much a party celebratory theme, although you can use your imagination and go lots of different ways with it. The florals in the kit this month are from Little Birdie. And let me start with this one. This one is called Fairy Garden Paper Flowers in Aqua Melody. And I'm not sure how many pieces there are here, but it looks like about a dozen. And it's a mix of different colors of blue, like a royal blue and an aqua of different shades with a little bit of greenery on there. So this is a nice size of flower to work with. We have some flowers that are similar to what we had last month, Arcadia Amore, but this time they're in a cream, and so you can leave them that color or you can colorize them, to match your papers if you like. What I like about these is the stamens are all a metallic gold, which should look really nice with this collection. You can alter those as well if you wish, or replace them with different things, but I like them like that. The third pack of flowers is this little 6-pack of roses, and there's 2 aqua, 2 pink, and then kind of a peachy color with a cream. And so I think these are called Fiona Fairy Garden. All right, so I've already undone this pack and put them out on some black cardstock, but there's 91 pieces in the ephemera and frames, which is what we got. So this is what the packaging has extra. There's some oval frames. There is some balloon clusters, present cluster, couple of birds and bows, and some more up there that I can't see, I'm sure. So I'll show you all of that later. I have it ready. We have a stencil from Vicki Boutin, and this is kind of a swirly design. It's excellent for when you're using inks and you want to, add some shading or highlighting to your pages. So I'm excited to get that in this month's kit as well. And then we have this from American Craft, and it is some thickers. It's 60 gold foil chipboard stickers, and they're basically titles along with a few banner pieces. There's some banners there, but these will be great for titles or subtitles, just as decor. Like this one says, at the end of the day, your feet should be dirty, your hair messy, and your eyes sparkling. So that's a great thought. I really like this little pink heart with has gold dots, and it says love. So lots to choose from there. And then I've already opened up the laser cuts so I could show them to you. These are the laser cut elements, and I like the elements. I love the florals, but I like the elements because they give you the structure pieces like, a birdhouse, bench, kites, fences, teddy bears, that kind of thing. So, and on the back is a bunch of clouds in a variety of colors. Those are really gorgeous pieces there. So let's open up this first one, and we've got a swoosh of kites and more kites going in the different direction. We've got, kites straight up and down. What I like about these kites is I really love the way that the ribbons are done. They're just very natural looking and look a little bit like, our seam tape ribbons that we use. So we have some rickrack, some balloons, some champagne glasses, ice cream cones, birds, notes, party hats. Here's the little cluster with a little bear, falling down out of the sky. He's so cute. And, a little basket, more balloons and party hats. And then those that I've already mentioned as kind of duplicates, a little basket, lots of cool banners. And then I love all the little bows with the multiple hearts on them. Look at this one. It's got like 4 hearts and a star hanging down from that bow cluster. And same there. And then here's a little birdhouse with some florals around it. That's really pretty. And then a cake. So those are going to be pretty when they're done up. And then this one, my fence fell out, and so did this little, I think I punched this out earlier, but this is a little fencing that went down here, and this little florals weren't there. But aren't those pretty? I mean, you just put them on a card or a project, and they're just beautiful. And you don't have to do anything, you know, to create it. It's already created for you. But here we've got more cloud clusters, butterflies, kites, balloons, hot air balloons, little twig wreaths to use for frames if you want, or just to emphasize, you know, draw the eye toward your focal area. Some more clouds and the little fencing that I've already mentioned. And then this page is mostly florals. So it's got the multiple florals. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And then we have a lot of singles with the greenery attached. And here and there we've got some butterflies in the mix. And what do I have dangling there? That is a cloud. And it must have come from, oh, right there. So anyway, those are pretty. I like that little blue flower. I could just lose myself in looking at the laser cuts. They're so pretty. Okay, so now we're going to look at the papers. Again, this collection is by Dennis Bruton, and it's supposed to be, you know, like a party collection or a celebratory collection. You know, maybe you're celebrating a senior that graduated, or an engagement. It could be anything. But this one is called Gala, and it's kind of a patchwork design of cakes and macaroons and cupcakes and butterflies, and then just some blue text in the background. So I really like that. It's a pretty page. On the back side of it, we have a whole different look. We've got a plaid running down this side, and then a mix of colors and what looks like to be, you know, faux mixed media already done for you. This has a couple of coordinating pieces, actually, if you want to do a double spread. Down at the bottom, Dennis has added this quote, "May the memories of today stay in your heart forever," with little banners on the side. And then this paper is called Celebrate. I really like it. It's a big sky with kind of like, I don't know, stanzas or something in the background without any music notes. There's some cupcakes over here in the corner. It's getting close to supper time, so yeah, that looks pretty good. And then, you know, just interesting little mixed media or faux mixed media pieces on the side. There's an arc right there. It's not really a rainbow, but, you know, it kind of gives you that look, if you will. On the back side, we have another page that's just plain. It's ready for photos. You know, you could just put 2 or 3 photos right there, add a few of your laser cuts or die cut pieces, and you're absolutely done. Add a title right there, and you're ready to go. This one says, "Celebrate every little thing, a whole lot of happy, a day as bright as the candles." And then this one is called Cheers. It's got some hot air balloons up here, and then a darker blue sky with really white clouds, and then just lots of digital layers mixed in the paper down here. It's just a really pretty piece of paper. And then this half circle down here, twiggy-like thing, you know, with a little mixed media junk journal type edge on there. And then the back is a kind of a matching page, or one that you could use along with this one, or you could use it along with the plaid that I showed you first of all. It's got some little splatters throughout. Down at the bottom, it says, "Caught in the moment, surrounded by my favorite people, and wish big, dream bigger." All right, this one is called Hooray. I love it. It's a beautiful piece of paper. It just has kind of a dessert table over here on the side with your cake, your florals, you know, the hint of balloons in the background, some macaroons and that kind of thing. And then just some mixed media or faux mixed media layers, you know, and just kind of that junk journal effect on the side. So again, another pretty page. This would be great for a wedding, anything like that. I think about my nephew and niece that just got married. They have a photo of their dessert table, which I could scrap that for that one. On the back is just a plaid that coordinates with the plaid we've already seen. So this would be great if you want to do something really masculine or if this is your school colors. Down here it says current mood, pure celebration, cue the confetti, and eat cake, make memories, repeat. So there's that one. And then this is, I think, my favorite piece, at least from this collection. It's called Revelry. And I love the butterflies. I mean, not the butterflies, the kites just flying up in the corner there. And I don't know, it reminds me of the cover of that book called The Kite Runner, which was, you know, a great book, by the way. It would really be neat to do something on here. And I do have a photo in mind. There, here is, you know, another like idea of an arch, maybe a rainbow if you want. And then just more little like cloud effect, but I just love the swish of kites on that one. On the back, we've got this bright yellow gold with a circular pattern on a ledger. And down at the bottom, it says a whole year more wonderful. The afterglow and confetti in my hair, joy everywhere. So I love how happy and upbeat that, you know, the collection is and the word phrases. So here's the other page that kind of coordinates with the very first piece of paper I showed you. It would make a good double page, you know, spread if you like to do doubles. They would just look really pretty together because they're very much opposing papers. This one's called Jubilee, and it has, you know, all the faux mixed media there, and then a little spot, you know, ready for your photo. And then on the back, we have a mixed blue chevron with some text kind of in the background. At the bottom, it says, celebrate every little thing, a whole lot of happy, a day as bright as the candles. And then this one, oh, this is a favorite too. It's called Bash. And I like it because it's kind of faded out, but it's all the same colors. It's kind of a layering of the plaid with some letter and serrated design there. Some yellow mixed in up here with some splatters. I don't know, it looks very junk journal-y, but yet it would be a great background. It would be something, you know, really pretty to place your florals on. And that would just, you know, brighten up your page. On the back, there is kind of a khaki or grocery sack kind of color with some checks and a whole bunch of peachy colored stars. Down at the bottom, it says happiness is good food, good friends, and a good reason to party. So, great motto. All right, this one is called Toast, and it looks like you've got a whole tray of cupcakes, and you're looking down at them and looking at the swirly icing on top with all the confetti on there. So you could do lots of different things with this. I'll probably work it in as a layer somewhere. Or what's on the back? Let's look and see what's on the back. On the back, oh yeah, wood slats. Okay, I love a good wood slat paper, so this is probably going to go the way I'm going to go. I love that it's a mix of colors and different widths on the slats. Down at the bottom, the branding strip says, the joy is in the journey, but the party is in the destination. So the joy is in the journey, but the party is in the destination. So once you arrive. So I love that piece of paper right there. All right, so another love. Paper is from Memory Place. So it's by a Japanese artist, Asuko Miyamoto, I think is her name. And she loves pretty, cute kind of designs. I really love her work. You could fussy cut these if you want. I love the paper so much, you know, it'll be all I can do to tear it and use it, you know, like a third or half of a page or something like that. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I love it. And on the back is a white design with small black dots. You know, if you're not into florals, there's something more basic for you. And then here is a piece of paper that is from last month's collection pack, but this is from the solids pack. So it's from the garden. It's sheet number 3. This is a cream color base with a hint of floral in it. It's a really beautiful vintagey, you know, shabby chic looking kind of page. And then on the back side of it is a faded out example of that pink diagonal stripe that we had in the basic from the garden collection. And then here is a floral blending strip at the bottom. But this is from the solids. Someone has called it solids, not solids. So that is the papers. And let's look at the ephemera pack and frame pack. This is my second time to record the unboxing because I had so much trouble with my coughing and voice on the other side, on the other video. Anyway, so I've kind of got this grouped up into little note cards, tags, frames, tickets, tabs, and scallops. So I love these little cards. I just don't know if I can even scrap. It's hard for me to scrap without these guys. There's a little pink one that says happy birthday. It's got balloons on it. This one has a little bird on it and some ledger paper, you know, faux washi. And there's a pink one with florals. It says good times. This is a cute little teddy bear with some balloons and, you know, stamping on it. This one says vintage with a little yellow flower. There's a little bingo card. One that just says postcard with a butterfly and some faux washi. Again, a butterfly and washi. This one is a green one that says bingo. And then here's some larger ones. I love these. This hot pink one here says best day ever. It has your florals and then some lines up here for journaling. I like the interesting shape to it. This one says so very grateful with the kite and some music note or music sheets of sheet music in the background, clouds and some lines. So very pretty. And then this one has the teddy bear in the swing in yellow. And then let me do these tickets real quick. There's one that says make a wish with gifts on it. That one says happy cake with a cake. That one's got some butterflies. This one is a single butterfly. And this one is a balloon cluster. And so down here is all the frames, and I've already punched out what was inside, which is kind of this stuff right here and the hearts and stars up here. So we've got a yellow one, a blue frame, 2 green ones. There's another green one in a little bit different size. It's a couple of white ones. So this is great if you have multiple photos that you want to put, you know, on a layout. You've got some matching frames. That's a yellow larger frame. Here's a blue one. And there's a blue smaller one. And then there's 2 shades of pink here, like a little bit brighter and a little bit more washed out frame. And this is what was inside. Some of them we had a couple of envelopes. We had 3 of these little tabs that you could put on your focal area. That one says cherries this is make a wish. And then we've got 6 of these fishtails. We've got a whole bunch of hearts that we can punch out in the 3 primary colors from the kit, and then also stars. These are kind of rounded off, you know, stars, but they'll be fun. There was a couple of little hearts together, but then the scallops are really nice to use. These were from inside the frames, and they're kind of like half scallops, or I was thinking they could be clouds if you need additional clouds. But then here is some strips for writing dates or names and journaling. There's some tabs for the same thing. These were also within the frames. That one says Best Witches. That one says Party Time. That one says Happy B-Day. And then we have some tickets. These, admit one, these were inside the frames, you know. They don't waste any space. So there's like 6 altogether, 2 of each color. And then these were just a single part of the die cut ephemera. And then, of course, as I mentioned before, there's the ones that you can cut out, you know, from the pack itself. So that is the July kit. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to use. I do know I want to scrap a photo of my granddaughter's gender reveal and pregnancy reveal, actually. Other than that, I don't know yet what I'm going to do. So that'll be part of the fun, coming up with what exactly I want to scrap. So anyway, be sure and visit our our forum for subscribers and purchasers, and share your work there. We love to see what you're creating with the kits. And remember, there's 4 different kinds of kits. There's the main kit, there is the creative kit, the album kit, and then of course the limited edition kit. So something for almost every style of scrapbooking. So thank you for coming by, and I will see you in the next video.